This weekend, Ed, what's the chances of seeing an upset in the Tyson Fury?
Bookmakers are making something like 50-1, I think.
50-1?
Yeah, I think I've seen some bookmakers doing 50-1, so that's going to be the highest upset in recorded history, I think.
And I bet that's them being guarded. I bet it would have been a lot higher than that. And Ruiz not won, but they protected themselves probably at 50-1 as well. Yeah. Was it you who told me that Tom Schwartz is only ranked 7th in Germany?
No, I think he's higher than that in Germany, is he?
Oh, no, it must have been the Steve Bunce podcast then. Yeah, in the German national rankings, he's ranked number 7. No, in Box Rex. You go to national country, he's ranked number 7.
That is interesting, because I would have thought he's higher than that.
He would have, wouldn't he? He would have. Yeah, that's...
Like, we talked about Tom Schwartz before, and the reason why we don't like this fight is because he was on an undercard where they were building up the European champion. We thought the logical step is for him to fight for the European title next, and then it didn't happen. Straight to Tyson Fury.
Yeah, so that fight's happening is not going to be... You don't know with Tyson Fury. I don't know. I don't trust myself anymore. I don't trust... Since Andy Ruiz destroyed Joshua, I do not trust anything right now. I was convinced the Triple G was going to lose last weekend. And I'm convinced... Because I like Tyson Fury. I really like him. And wouldn't that be interesting to see the both British kingpins taken out in the same, in a matter of weeks?
Yeah, I suppose it would be.
It's Tom Schwartz. Yeah, you can say he's not very good, but we really don't know how good Tyson Fury is.
The thing is, what they're hoping is Tom Schwartz is not going to be like a Joe Calzaghe, where he hadn't fought the greatest opposition leading up to world title fight, and then he sort of exploded on a scene with a great victory over Eubank, wasn't he? They don't want to see that, so I think they thinking he's going to be ground down or something.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's been pro for 6 years and he hasn't been rushed. That should tell you a lot in itself. Yeah, his progress has been slow, so the chances...
And the thing is, if they were confident in him becoming world champion, they would have probably made the European title fight first.
Yeah, it would have happened. Yeah, it would have definitely happened. I just don't... They got a cheek to put this on box office, on pay-per-view. It is terrible. I don't know if it's on pay-per-view in America, but in our country it is, isn't it?
ESPN Plus is $5 or $10 a month, I think.
Oh, it's on the streaming over there, isn't it? Yeah.
But box office in the UK, and it's unlikely people are going to buy into it not because the fights are bad. It's because I think it's Father's Day Sunday, and a lot of people want to be up doing things and not lying in bed, because this fight will probably take place at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's going to ruin your weekend. It sort of upsets your weekend a bit, then when you go to bed like 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're up at 12 or 1 o'clock, and you're out of sorts. And
you take days to recover from a big fight weekend.
Like when you're young, free and single, you can do that sort of thing. But when people got more commitments and families, it's a different thing now.
Yeah, because Sundays to us, we can't recover. We can't stay in bed until, because you got our partners shouting at us to do shit around the house.
Yeah.
It's but this is annoying because America isn't, all this talk since DAZN come on the scene, pay-per-view is dead, and yet we've seen an increase in our country. And yet we know we can see these DAZN, people enjoying DAZN in other countries, and we're still stuck with these one-off fees.
Yeah.
It's like the Anthony Joshua fight. I would have happily subscribed. They would have had me as a subscriber, and I probably would have stayed a subscriber. But they put it on Sky. I'm not paying 20 quid or whatever it is for a one-off fight when I know there's other people getting it for $10.
Yeah, and it's early hours of the morning, and like I say, committed to early hours of the morning now. It's like they say, pay-per-view is not really good in the UK for Joshua's fight. But how many Americans would stay up till 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning watching boxing?
They don't, do they? They wouldn't. It's just every other country's benefited. We're the ones as boxing fans. We provide a lot of coverage and a lot of exposure for boxing, and yet we're the ones that get treated the worst.
Exactly. So for this reason, I'll be watching it the day after probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If 5 Live are out there on radio, and I normally with the boxing lately, I've been getting up and just listening to it in bed because I find the coverage on the boxing on the radio is quite effective. And yeah, I can't afford. I can't afford. I can afford. Of course, I can afford a pay-per-view fight, but morally, I can't afford to pay for this kind of fight.
No, it's too early hours in the morning. It's 6 o'clock.
And too meaningless.
I think it's 8 hours difference, isn't it? It's 8 hours. 8 hours difference between Vegas, and so if they have it as a 10 o'clock main event, that's a big if. That'll be what's that? 6 o'clock in the morning for us. No, is it?
Yeah.
Well, they behind us. They behind us by 8 hours. So,
but as a strategy, right? They've just signed this new deal. BT have got Tyson Fury on their platform for the first time. Make this fight free because the next one's Deontay Wilder. Make this one free, and you might get double. You won't lose in this fight.
No, that's right.
BT, they give the Champions League final, the biggest, most watched sports event in the world. They gave away that free 3 weeks ago. Give Tyson Fury this fight. Give him to us for free because it's a double header. You got the Warrington fight and then this, and then if he's a good performance, you probably get double. You won't lose. You'll get double the pay-per-views for the Wilder fight. Give us something.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you run every risk of Tyson Fury stinking out that joint on Saturday and killing the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, because if you pay for that, then it's a dreadful event.
Yeah.
You feel ripped off and you're tired as well. And when you're tired, people are worse than they like.
You won't pay a second time.
Yeah, if it's prime time at 10 o'clock, you get away with that. But when you spend all your Saturday and Sunday morning watching that and it's bad,
you're going to hold it against BT.
Yeah.
You know, it's messy. I can't believe we're talking about this because 2 years ago on Tyson Fury's, or a year ago on Tyson Fury's comeback, this fight would have been slagged off. They wouldn't have dared put it on pay-per-view. No. And yet he gets knocked down in the 12th round in the world title fight and now he's a pay-per-view star. Don't get it. So let's jump over to the other big fight that's happening. What's the Josh Warrington?
Yeah. BT Sports as well. USA ESPN Plus.
But it's free in our country, that part of the card, isn't it?
Yeah. If I was watching from the US ESPN Plus, I'd be watching this, Bill, because it's a genuine grudge match. The end of the card, I won't go through it all, but you got Zelfa Barrett fighting for the vacant Commonwealth title against Leon Woodstock Jr., both with a 1 loss each, and both good boxers. That'd be a good match of styles. James Metcalf, 19-0, fighting Jason Wellborn, who recently lost to
Hurd.
General Hurd, the junior middleweight titleist. That'd be a good fight. If Metcalf gets through this, he's probably on the way to becoming world ranked. And finally, Josh Warrington fighting Kid Galahad. 28-0 Josh Warrington and Kid Galahad 26-0.
I'll be watching this.
That's going to be a tear-up.
Yeah. I'm watching this.
They really don't like each other, do they?
No. Well, it seems one-sided. It seems Josh Warrington's a victim here. It's Kid Galahad who's caused all the turmoil. It seems to be. When will this Josh Warrington story end? It's a strange one. Is he the favourite in this, or?
Yeah.
He is this time, is he?
But Kid Galad's obviously a live underdog. He's got a bit of a Brendan Ingalls style. Nassim Hamid.
It's a 50-50 matchup, isn't it? Regardless of who the favourite is, it's a winnable fight for both fighters.
Yeah.
Kid Galahad seems to be the more marketable if he comes through this in impressive fashion.
It's the name, isn't it? Where's that name from? It's like a knighthood, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting.
I'm hoping Warrington's going to produce a performance like he did against Frampton. I think he'll get the edge there. So, what was your pick?
Galahad.
I'll go with Warrington. So, I think it'll be a point fight as well.
My head tells me Warrington, but I just feel like he's the type of style that doesn't seem to last long. He seems to fight out of his skin in every fight, and you can only leave your skin so many times.
Yeah.
So I just
check the ring apron from last time. Your skin is still there.
He keeps shedding it. So it's for that reason. But then Kid Galahad is mouthy, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying into his hype. I don't know, but it's it's really exciting. I can't wait. This is worth pay-per-view. This is worth something, not the Tyson Fury fight. And this is the one we get for free, isn't it?
The thing is, the US fans, obviously, having watched Oscar Valdez last week, there wasn't much of a rivalry there. This fight will produce the rivalry they want to watch. So, you know, it's one fight. It'll probably be to the wire, won't it? You know.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, it's just exciting. Yeah, I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad Galahad opened his mouth and just talked this fight into happening, really, didn't he?
Yeah, because they were thinking about going through other avenues, but yeah, this is on now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very exciting fight. We got to wrap up soon. So you had another fight that you wanted to identify?
The last build on Sky Sports, not well, it's probably the same time as the Josh Warrington fight. So I'm also on DAZN. It's the World Boxing Super Series Cruiserweight.
Where's this set? Where's it been taking place?
This is taking place in Riga, Latvia. So you got on the card the undercard fights as well. Is Andrew Tabiti facing Junior Dortigas. That's another semi-final. Dortigas obviously lost one fight in the last series, got KO'd in 12, but he looked like a really strong come forward combination puncher. He looked awesome, to be honest. He just thought the other guy he fought, Gassiev, took him out with some big punches. Up against Andrew Tabiti's undefeated Floyd Mayweather senior protege.
Why is this for the interim title?
Well, obviously, Usyk hasn't fully relinquished all his belts, have he?
Oh, right. Did not know that.
So they are sort of, he's relinquished a couple of them. I think he's the WBC is going to be vacant. I think WBO and like I said, it's just the interim IBF. So I think that's going to be a full title before long, isn't it? But this fight is interesting because Tabiti is undefeated. He didn't look great last time out, but he had a decision win in Russia. And Dortigas, he looked okay, but he was dominant. It's a pick and fight. I'll go with Dortigas because of the experience, and he looked imposing in his last few fights. So, but it's all for Tabiti to win. If Floyd Mayweather Senior says he's going to win, it's for him to prove, innit? And the fight probably could be fight of the year coming up. Myris Breedis, 25-1, versus former champion Krzysztof Glowacki. Breedis, the big puncher, and Glowacki seems to be like a Holyfield sort of fighter. Come forward, take the punches, and it's going to be an explosion. That fight's going to be awesome, I think.
It's interesting that they both lost to Usyk and they're only defeat.
Yeah.
Yes,
like Breedis had the closest fight with Usyk, but I think that's because Usyk stood toe-to-toe. I think it would have been an easier fight if he stood off. But for that reason, I'm going to go with Breedis. But I think it could be a later on knockout as well.
Yeah, I didn't even know this card was happening. Where's the promotion for it then?
I know. But
if
you want to see some of his power shots, check him out against Manuel Char.
Yeah, check some links up on our Twitter channel, on our Twitter page.
Yeah, I could do that, yeah. Build him up.
Yeah, because someone's got to give this this card some exposure, because there's nothing. I didn't know what was happening. Unification fight. Well, it's not a unification fight, but it kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, WBC and WBO. So yeah, so at the end of this tournament, the winner might have 3 belts. So that's more or less undisputed, apart from the WBA. So
who's sitting on the WBA? Still Usyk, is it?
Yeah, you got the Super Championship. I think Babit Shumanov.
Oh.
He's got the WBA and is an interim belt as well, hanging around. And the Emeritus Champion as well, which is I think it's just too many.
and they Snickers title as well.
Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be probably might even be fight the night if it ends in a knockout, but it's that type of fight.
I haven't got access to Sky Sports, so I won't be able to watch this.
Well, I've got a Now TV pass now for this, so.
Oh, you got it for that event, Deville?
Yeah, you can get a one night pass, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'll watch that first, record the other one, and then go straight into watching the Warrington fight.
Will they line up like that, do you think, Ken?
I may have to watch the Warrington and the card first before I tune into this event because I think this starts at 9 o'clock
Right.
on Sky. So yeah, I want to watch. So there's both channels got good fights. And as a quick mention, there's another matchup on Box Nation Sunday.
Oh. Ooh.
That's Dmitry Kudashayov, the Russian Hammer, fighting Ilunga. Oh, I can't think of his name. The guy who lost, lost to Tony Bellew.
Right.
Ilunga Makabu. They both punchers, and it's going to be a quick fight probably, but it'll be good to watch.
Right. I'll do the rollout then. Thanks, guys, for listening to our pod. You can get in touch with us by leaving a comment on Podbean, our YouTube channel, or directly via Twitter at faction_fight. We're always looking for feedback to help us improve the Fight Faction Boxing Podcast, even criticism. You can find the links for our YouTube channel and our Twitter account in the description of this episode. Thank you, guys, for listening. Do you want to say thank you, Wade?
Yeah, I'll say thank you and get involved.
Yeah, get involved, please. We need some feedback because we.